What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we continue the Gauntlet Series for the Nothing Ear 2024 earbuds, and their opponent in this episode will be the Earfun Free Pro 3s. Let me get them glared. All right. Now, in the last episode, I did mention how the bass, we ran into a little issue with the bass on the earbuds on the Nothing Ears. I think we got that figured out. I don't know if it was a fluke thing or whatever, but outside testing, they seem to be working. The bass seem to be responding just fine. So we'll go ahead and go forward with this Gauntlet Series. So if you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for either of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos. That way you can go ahead and check those out, and then come on back and join us for this episode of the Gauntlet Series. So let's go ahead and take a real quick look at both of these. You can obviously tell they're both of the two totally different form factors. You got the in-ear version here with the Free Pro 3s. You got the stem style with the Nothing Ear 2 or Ear 2024s. I don't know why they just call them Nothing Ear 3s, but I don't know. I'll digress. Anyway, you can tell both of them very different. Let's take a look at the Free Pro 3s. In ear, I got the wing, and I'm using the SpinFit Omni ear tip with these. These are definitely one of the most smaller earbuds in my collection, but a very powerful giant, indeed. As we take a look at the Nothing Ear earbuds, again, it's just that classic Nothing look with the transparent stem, just similar to its predecessor, the Nothing Ear 2 and the original Nothing Ears. Just a really, really nice look, really classic look. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do our comparison testing, and then we'll come back for the sound test. Stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Earfun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Earfun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Earfun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Earfun Free Pro 3 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Nothing Ear 2004 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Nothing Ear 2024 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the Nothing Ear 2004 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Nothing Ear 2004 earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, what we're doing now is an ANC test for the Earfun Free Pro 3s. Now, there have been some updates recently to these to improve both Bluetooth functionality, or Bluetooth connectivity rather, as well as the noise canceling. So let me grab my phone. And we are currently, let me pull up the app. We're currently in ambient mode. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this in noise canceling mode. All right, I just got the audible of noise canceling. I am using number 3. After the update, I found that number 3 was the best setting for me. And I had to admit that it does work very nicely. It did calm down a lot of the noise that I was hearing from the vehicles riding past. Also, I feel the wind blowing, but I don't hear it through the microphones. So take that for wherever you want, but I think that works out pretty nicely as well. So the ANC is working really, really good since the updates. Now, I guess I will put these on par with probably like not my top tier, no, because I do get a little bit of bleed through, but I would say mid tier. I would put it on that level. Again, this test is done with no audio being played. This is strictly the power of the ANC itself in the earbuds. And it's doing a great job. All right, so this has been the ANC test for the Earfun Free Pro 3s. All right, we out in my backyard. We are doing the ANC test for the Nothing earbuds. They need to work on those names. All right, so let me paint the picture. We got central air units firing off, running. We got air conditioners running. We got traffic from the street behind the house. We got traffic from the turnpike bridge behind the camera, and we got all kinds of animals, birds chirping. We got it all going on out here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put these guys. They're currently in transparency mode. Put that in. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and switch these guys over to noise canceling mode. And we got noise canceling set to high. And to be honest, I think they did a pretty good job. I cannot hear the distant audio sound from the turnpike bridge. I cannot hear the traffic from the street. They did deaden down the sound of the central air unit here. So it's not going to completely knock it out. I'm standing right over top of it, but it should do it. It's doing a really good job at it, and it's really knocking things out. So I am using the larger ear tips, so I'm getting a better seal, and I'm not running any music or audio at all through them. This is just the strength of the noise canceling on these. So if I had to rate these between 1 and 10, 1 being trash, 10 being the best, I would give the noise canceling on these a solid 6. So yeah, I feel good about that. A solid 6. So this has been the ANC test for the Nothing earbuds. All right, we're back in for the sound test. We'll start off with the Free Pro 3s. We are in the app in ambient mode. Let's go ahead and show you my EQ settings. All right. Again, I find this on a lot of earbuds. This setup here gives me the absolute best sound and best balance of mids and highs and lows when I do this. But this is what I'm going with here. So let's go ahead and get our music together. Look at me. I'm slacking here. All right, here we go. First song. Wait a minute. Before we start that, let's make sure we at our optimal listening level. All right. That's where we're at. Let's go. All right. Again, nice, loud volume. These guys get loud as well. Oh, I could turn that down a notch. Let me turn that down a notch or two. But again, the clarity is fantastic, especially when I got the vocalist in as well. Sounds so crisp. All right, detailed, very spot on. Can hear the breathing. Can hear so good sounding. All right, here comes a high note, or not a high note, but the best of the vocalists come in. I love that. Very balanced. Sounds great when those background vocalists come in. Oh, it sounds so good. Just wonderful sound. All right, man, that acapella is just crisp. All right, let's go ahead and get into our bass test. Here we go. Oh, nice, powerful bass. Oh, and it hits hard. Nice. Gives you all the levels here. Here's the low end. Let's hear that. Ooh, yes. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That bass drop with that reverb. Oh, there it is. That reverb. Detail. All right. Reverb. Oh, I love how the different levels of bass it hits you with. And again, like I said, that shimmery sound is very crisp. Okay. Oh, sound crisp. Now here's the low end again. Oh, it rumbles your ears. Woo-wee. Man, it rumbles your ears and everything. So and it picked up that detail after the first series of bass drops. you still had that little reverb going on there, and these picked it up wonderfully. Sounds so good. Oh, let's go into our final song, man. All right, I don't even think the foreign C's picked that up. Yes, in the previous episode. Let's go ahead and get in. Here we go. Oh yes, nice balance. Got that rumble from the keyboard, the thump from the drums. Yes, lead saxophone sounds very crisp, very clean, very nice. Again, the balance is there. Sounds really clear. Here's a high note. Oh yeah. Now we got the background instruments coming in. The sound stage sounds so good. All right, again, just a great overall sound. The sound stage, wonderful when it came through, and I love the balance. Overall, that's the main thing in that song that I like, the balance. And again, it didn't come in where it was too bright of a sound. It didn't try to wash out. It didn't seem like it was washing out the bass in this song. So it came out, it sounded really, really good. All right, so what we're gonna do, we get this swapped out. We're gonna put the nothing ears up to the sound test. Stay strapped in. All right, back in. We got the nothing ears all paired up. We're in transparency mode right now, as you can see here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Again, these are my EQ settings for for these earbuds. Again, like I said in the previous episode, it seemed like the bass got turned down when we went into the bass song. After the first bass drop, they seem to have lowered. Let's see if that happens again. I think that was a fluke because I listened to these guys off camera later on, and just with other bass heavy songs, and they seem to respond very well. So let's see if that was a fluke or something like that. So we already got that set up. Let me go back. Why did I hit that again? All right, let's put these guys in noise canceling. All right, noise canceling has been activated. It's on high, the highest level. So let's go ahead. We in our optimal listening level. Let's get in. All right, right off the top, nice clear vocals from the lead vocalist. And then you got the background vocalist coming in. They sound just as clear. I love the balance there. No overpowering. I love the accent, the detail of sound there that I'm getting. The breathing. It sounds so good. Here's the all three. Very clean. Now we okay. Yes, very, very clean sounding. I love it. Clean, clear. The balance between the vocalist and lead vocalist and background vocalist was great. Let's go ahead and get into our second song here. I was sorry, I was a little focusing on the details, see if it would pick up, and it did pick up. So kudos to the nothing ears. Here we go. All right, bass is hitting very nice, nice power. All right, here comes the first bass drop. Okay. All right. Sound really good, really clean. And there it is. That little rumble, that reverb there. Oh, it caught that too. That was nice. Oh yeah, very clean. Again, the levels of bass on these is great, and then of course the shimmering is nice and crisp. All right, here we better come up to another bass drop. All right, nice. Okay, all right. So nicely done there. Came back and redeemed themselves in that bass song. Was here in the bass test with that bass drop and the reverb. Really redeemed itself from the previous episode. Uh, nice clean bass, clear with the shimmering sound. Very happy with that as well. I thought there might have been something wrong with my earbud, one of my earbuds, but apparently everything is fine there. Let's go ahead and get into our final song. Here we go. Okay. Nice balance. Nice rumble from the keyboard and thump from the drums here. Um, Lead saxophone sounded very clean, very crisp. Oh, yeah. Even got the, oh, it sounds so clear. Wonderful sound. Here's the high note. All right, now we got the background instruments coming in. I'm enthralled by this. Sounds really good. The sound stage is sounding great. The separation is sounding good. Man, I was just focusing on a lot of things that was missed in the first episode of this Gauntlet series, and it seemed to have picked it up here in the second episode, making it for a better listen overall. And I'm happy for it because we got some heavy hitters coming up, and I want these guys to be at their best. But anyway, great sound here. Overall, on all three songs, the bass definitely showed up in this one, and of course the clarity and the detail in the acapella song at the very first one. I'm very impressed with these. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. We're going to come back, talk about them, and then we'll pick our winner. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. Let's talk about these two. This was a great head-to-head. I love the way the Nothing Ears came bounced back after the previous episode, especially with the bass. These guys did a phenomenal job, especially like I said in that bass song. They really came back. They really represented, and they sound fantastic on these. Might as well just finish talking about these. The vocalists in the first song, very crisp, very detailed. Both the lead vocalist as well as the background vocalist. Nice. The soundstage was really great. All right, spoke on the bass song. Let's go ahead and flip over to our third song. Nice balance with the bass as well as the mids and highs when it comes to the other instruments. The lead saxophone was nice and crisp. Loved the high note. And then, of course, the sound stage, when you got the rest of the background instruments in, was was fantastic. It was there. I just loved the way that sound. This was a really great listen. For the Nothing Ears. A lot of fun. All right, now when you go over and we talk about the Earfun Free Pro 3s, now these guys pack a wallop. All right, first of all, these get really loud. If I would, if you're one of those that like to max out volume, these are for you. Okay, because these guys definitely get very loud. But I don't listen to them at that high of a volume, so I do scale them back. But even then, I got great clarity as far as vocals and instruments, and I got tremendous bass out of these. Especially in the bass song, the bass test rather, just punch after punch, and then the reverb after the bass drop was phenomenal. Even in the song, the detail of the just a little rumble that happened, like real reverb in there that they put in there, was fantastic. It took it it just ate it. It took that bass, spit it out, and it felt sound wonderful. And then of course with the third song, you got great balance with the mids and highs. Not the mids and yeah, with the mids, the highs and lows. Right, let's put it that way. The high and the low end. You got the rumble from the keyboard, the thump from the drums, but yet you still had that clarity when it came to the lead saxophone and all the other instruments involved. In that song, the sound stage when you brought in the rest of the background instruments, sound stage was wonderful. Everything was crisp, and it was just a really, really, really great sound. So if I had to pick out of each one of these, which one would I go with? Um, Although the Nothing Ears had a great rebound, they sound wonderful. I would have to go with the Free Pro 3s here. The natural volume of these, but not on top of that, the clarity, the bass, everything was a little bit better than the Nothing Ears, in my opinion. So the Free Pro 3s get the win here on episode 2. So we're rolling on with this Gauntlet series. We got 3 more coming up. I'm liking the way this is panning out as far as how the Nothing Airs responded after the first episode. They come back, they sound much better, but the earphones were just a little bit more than the Nothing Ears are, but nothing to take away from either one of these. They're both really good earbuds, and I would recommend both to anybody. So if you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to join me as we continue this Gauntlet series for the Nothing Ears, as well as all the other episodes and unboxings and everything else that I got going on, go and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you guys are notified when videos like this and others drop. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Great episodes, first 2. Nothing is really showing up, although they're falling just a little short. Let's see how they do rest of the way through. Peace.